Hello guys, and gamers, welcome back to another video, and I want to start this video with a quick announcement. I am currently moving, so that's why the boring background right here right now, and I think I will try to make this video still be on time, but apologies if there's any delays this week or any upcoming weeks. I'm moving to another city because of a job. What kind of a job? I'll leave that mystery for you guys to solve. Yeah, exactly. Before we begin, also remember to like and subscribe, comment down below. I really care about your comments. I want to start a discussion with my videos, so please comment your thoughts about this video and also share this video around. I want more people to see them. Videos are going every Monday, so please stay tuned for those. So yeah, Genshin Impact is getting a really big 2.0 update. It just got it today. I downloaded it, already got the 5-star character, got lucky with that one. But at the same time, this week also marks the release of Pokemon Unite. So I kind of wanted to talk about both franchises at the same time, but didn't really know how to do it. And to be honest, I don't want to talk about Pokemon Unite that much. I just want to talk about Pokemon. So I was thinking, hey, I should combine these topics, and there I got the idea of, hey, Genshin Impact is a game with a lot of characters. Pokemon is a franchise with a lot of creatures owned by a lot of characters. So I was thinking, hey, we should combine these and think about what if Genshin Impact characters were Pokemon trainers. In this video, we are going to be going over 10 characters. Check the timestamps in the description on which characters will there be. If you want to see a specific character, you can just skip to that point. And very often when I see videos being like, hey, what if these characters did this thing? I see them portraying the characters like really out of characters. So this video, I want to really delve into who the character is to define what kind of a Pokemon team they should have. First of all, a little introduction to the series. If you are unfamiliar with either of these series, hopefully not both, but Pokemon is an RPG series where the world is filled with magical creatures with elemental powers. They can be captured and then trained and battled against each other being wild Pokemon or other people's Pokemon. And then Genshin Impact is an open world exploration game where the main character arrives in an unknown region and searching for their sibling and finding a way back home. In the meantime, you go to a bunch of new regions, solve their problems, and little by little get new information on how to go forward and where to maybe find your sibling. It is a free-to-play game, so there is gacha elements in it, and there are plenty of characters you can get from the gacha element. And each of these characters uses a certain element and also a certain weapon. Next up, let's go over the small rules I have for this one. So basically, 4-star characters of Genshin Impact get 2 Pokemon, 5-star characters get 4 Pokemon, and then Archons, which are basically the gods of Genshin Impact world, get a full team of 6 Pokemon. And I will go like character personality first, like I said, and then like their element. If there's a really fitting Pokemon to the character's personality but doesn't match their element, I will just go with it instead of finding some Pokemon that doesn't fit as well with the character but is their element. And I'm not gonna go over movesets unless like really necessary. And for legendary Pokemon, I will only give legendary Pokemon to characters that might actually have a chance of capturing them. So characters of like really high status. So yeah, I'm not gonna give like Bennett a Victini, even though it would like really be suitable for him, because Victini is a mythical Pokemon and I doubt Bennett will be lucky enough to ever encounter Victini. So yeah. So do you remember those rules? Great, because we're going to start off with a little exception. And this is of course the Traveler, your main character, either Either or Lumine. and the one you choose to play as in the beginning of the game. And what's special about the main character is that they can use multiple elements, unlike other characters. You can choose between, at the moment, just Anemo and Geo, which are basically flying type and ground or rock type. And they are a sword user. What's interesting about the Traveler is that early on in your adventure, you are joined by this little girl fairy creature called Paimon. And I think a perfect replacement for her in a Pokemon sense would be Jirachi, because Jirachi is also kind of space themed, similar color scheme, and also the gacha element is known as making wishes in Genshin Impact, and Jirachi is the wish Pokemon. So I think it would be a perfect Pokemon replacement for Paimon. Then I had a little difficulty finding like the rest of the team, because I was first thinking, hey, evolutions, because you can change your element in the game, and evolutions cover a lot of different Pokemon elements or types. But the problem here is that all of the types are covered except the first two that are currently in the game. Starting with Inazuma, you get the electro powers, so electric powers. Everything from then on is covered. You got your grass, you got your ice, you got fire, water, everything else is covered except the first two. So I wasn't really feeling it. Then I was also thinking Silvally, which can easily change types, but that's another legendary Pokemon. I don't want to overcrowd it with Pokemon, really. Overcrowd it with... I don't really want to put too many legendary Pokemon on one character, even if it's the main character, but maybe have something like Silvally there. And then I was just thinking, maybe you should, as you are the main character, you should just have Paimon as your starter, I guess, and then choose the rest of the team yourself. But now let's move on to actual characters that go by these rules that I made. And first of all, I want to start out by talking about Amber. Amber is one of the first characters you also meet in Genshin Impact, and she is often actually kind of forgotten and underestimated. Well, she is one of the worst characters in the game, but still people don't really use her, and she's very often forgotten. Even actually a fun point is that there's another character coming that uses the same weapon and the same element that is definitely going to be better than her, and that character is being released on Amber's canonical birthday. So sorry Amber. Ugh. So yeah, Amber is a 4-star character and her element is Pyro, so fire, and she uses bow and arrows to fight. And also while fighting, she uses Baron Bunny, which is this dancing bunny thing that is meant to distract enemies, and then eventually it will explode on them. So that is very interesting. Other stuff about Amber is that she is an outrider for the Knights of Favonius, which is a group of knights protecting the first region of the game. And then outrider basically means that she currently flies around the area looking for stuff that happens. She's very helpful, she's very cheerful, but also a bit of a troublemaker. Also, she's affiliated with gliding, as she does like gliding a lot, and in the game early on she helps you get like the gliding license, so allows you to glide everywhere as well. And the Pokemon I was thinking for her would be, these are kind of obvious. First of all is Scorbunny, because it reminds me of Baron Bunny and also matches kind of her personality. Scorbunny is very active, energetic, but also can be a bit of a troublemaker, at least if we're looking at the anime side of things. And then Fletchindler, which is a flying bird, so Amber will have someone to fly with. Okay, next up is Ayaka, Kamisato Ayaka, which is one of the big new characters coming with this update, and the one I already pulled somehow. By the way, I'm completely free to play. This is just completely lucky. She is a 5-star character who uses the cryo element, so ice, and she uses a sword to fight. For her personality and other stuff, She is the head of PR and HR for the very big, very famous Kamisato clan. In her life, she really has to keep up appearances because due to her high status, she has to appear like very elegant, very fancy, but this is not really who she is. She also has like interest in arts and tea and sakura or cherry blossom trees. So it's basically the stereotype of a princess who doesn't like living their life as this high status person and just wants to live normally sometimes and do the things she wants to do. And for Ayaka, whenever she wants to really go somewhere, she kind of like has to hide or wear a disguise. So that's kind of her personality. Otherwise, she's like very friendly still. She does like interacting with the people in Inazuma, and she does like her job, but at the same time, it doesn't allow her to do all of the things that she wants to do. So for her Pokemon, at first I was thinking Frostlass because it's a very Japanese style ice type, but at the same time, Frostlass is kinda evil. If we are to believe the Pokédex entries in Pokemon games, Frostlass is kinda evil, and Frostlass tends to like lure men into their deaths and then display their frozen corpses as decorations. Yeah, this is a children's game. Yeah, it can get pretty dark. So I don't think that is what Ayaka really wants from a Pokemon. Then I was thinking Polteageist because Ayaka likes drinking tea, but at the same time, there are characters way more affiliated with teapots than Ayaka in the game. So I was thinking, yeah, maybe not. But then I was thinking, hey, she has to kind of hide her identity when she wants to go do something fun. There is no Pokemon that really transforms others. There's only Pokemon that can transform themselves, and some create illusions, but they are mischievous as well. So I was thinking, hey, Greninja is a very Japanese style. Ayaka is from Inazuma, which is a Japanese style region, and Greninja is the ninja Pokemon and could help Ayaka hide better. So I was thinking, hey, we should have Greninja. Ayaka is also interested in arts, so I was thinking Oricorio, especially the Sensu style, which is a kabuki dancer, I think. So if you're interested in arts, this beautiful looking bird Pokemon could be like really good for you. Then also Jinx, because I want her to have an ice type, and Jinx is based on an opera singer. So there's the arts thing again. And then finally I was thinking Sawsbuck because Ayaka loves the cherry blossom trees, and Sawsbuck is a Pokemon that changes its appearance depending on the season, and it also has like this gorgeous cherry blossom form in the spring. So I think it was perfect. Okay, next up is one of my least favorite characters in the entire game, but someone who's very good and very popular, and this is Xiao. So yes, Xiao is a 5-star Anemo spear character, and Anemo is like the wind or the flying type really. And whenever he battles, he uses this sort of a mask with him. And he is an Adeptus, which is a magical being that is by contract protecting Liyue, the second area of the game that is Chinese inspired. Xiao hates humans and often like secludes himself, but there's some people that he likes, but most of them he doesn't want to interact with them. And he's the last of the Yakshas. The 5 Yakshas were a powerful group of like man-like beasts that all use these masks. So I was thinking, hey, maybe I can't really get anything from his personality, Xiao's personality. So I was thinking it would be fun to theme his Pokemon team around the previous Yakshas, the other Yakshas that now have either gone missing or are just dead. So there's a Geo, Hydro, Pyro, and Electro Yaksha. So I was thinking we should pick like beast-like Pokemon from these types. So for Geo, I would pick the Rock and Ground type Rhyperior. For Hydro, Water, I would pick Gyarados, which is a Water Flying type. And then for Pyro, Fire, I would pick Magmortar. And for Electro, I would put Electivire. So that's Xiao's team. Okay, next up is Fischl. Fischl is a very interesting character. I like to use her a lot in game. She is a 4-star Electro Archer, and interesting thing about her like elemental powers is that they manifest in this animal, this raven, and his name is Oz. And also Fischl is an interesting personality, as she is not really herself. She likes to roleplay as this princess from another world, and she's like very goth and edgy. So I was thinking the perfect Pokemon for her would be Corviknight. Unfortunately, not an electric type, and I don't think Corviknight learns any electric moves even. But since Fischl is pretending to be a princess, I was thinking a bird who looks like a knight would be the perfect protector for her. And also because Fischl is very edgy and uses the electro element, I was thinking Morpeko would also fit her quite well. Then we have one of the best characters you can get for free, being Noelle. She is a 4-star Geo Element character that uses a Claymore. And for personality, she is very, very helpful. She is a maid currently for the Knights of Favonius, but really wants to be a knight. She's workaholic, strong as hell, but what her weakness is that she really lacks experience. So the Pokemon I chose for her would be female Indeedee, who is kind of the maid Pokemon. By the way, the male Indeedee is supposed to be like a butler. And for her Geo element, I was thinking Excadrill, which is a really powerful Pokemon if you know how to use it correctly. So that kind of is like Geo, very powerful, like Noelle is. She's always depicted as being really, really powerful, but due to her lack of experience, she's not a knight just yet. But Excadrill can give her that power, but she just doesn't know how to use it well in practice yet. So I was thinking kind of a perfect matchup for her. Then we have Razor, which is a very interesting character. Appears a lot in all this kind of side quests and stuff. And Razor is a 4-star Electro character, also using the Claymore. And interesting thing about Razor is that he was raised by wolves and now is getting more interaction with humans once again. And then whenever you speak to Razor, he like uses very short sentences. He's not that really good at talking, but what's good about him is like he has a really good like sense of scent. He can like smell stuff really well because, you know, being raised by wolves. But this wolf thing, Pokemon, obviously wolf Pokemon gonna be chosen. So first of all, Midday Lycanroc, which is the wolf Pokemon. And then I was thinking also Zoroark, which is more kind of like a fox and maybe a werewolf Pokemon. Why I was thinking Zoroark would be good for Razor is because Zoroark can use illusion to transform into things, and then also can use telepathy. So Zoroark could be very useful for Razor in communicating with humans and helping him communicate with everyone. So that's why I was thinking Razor. Maybe also Manectric, kinda more like a regular dog, but Manectric is at least an electric type. So maybe Manectric, but I would go with Zoroark more, just to be helpful for Razor. And then we have Barbara, which is one of other one of my favorite characters. Uh, Barbara is a 4-star Hydro magic user. You also can get her for free quite easily. She is a nun at Mondstadt's church, the first area in the game, and she really singing and performing, thinks of herself as an idol, wants to make people happy, but she is also a bit hard on herself because she really wants to do her best, but she's always compared to her sister, who just happens to be like the leading Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. So I can understand why she is a bit hard on herself. And the perfect Pokemon for her is of course Primarina, which is an opera singer water type. And Barbara, Hydro, Element, and like singing, Primarina, perfect. No other explanation needed. And Ordino is also one I picked for her because Barbara is also really good at healing stuff, and Ordino is one of the most popular healing Pokemon, and I also was thinking Ordino would be really good at helping around doing tasks around like the church, because Ordino is a very helping Pokemon as well. And then finally we get to the last character, and that is Venti. No, I'm not ordering a coffee, you silly goose. Venti is the first 5-star character and the first Archon we have on this list. Venti is a 5-star animal archer, so wind, and uses the bow and arrow. As I said, Venti is one of the 7 gods of the game, also known as Archon, and the thing about Venti is that, well, first of all, he's a boy, by the way, and he only imitates the form of a bard, and this bard used to be how his friend looked, and his friend unfortunately passed away a long time ago, so Venti is a little bit sad about that. He has developed kind of an alcohol problem, but otherwise he tries to keep up this cheerful and happy appearance, very free-spirited, loves wine, but yeah, as I said, he is very lonely deep inside and has this sadness inside him. And also when this happened, when his friend passed away, he knew he couldn't protect the city anymore as well, so he just started living as in this mortal body, and he entrusted the protection of Mondstadt, the first region of the game, to the 4 winds, which are like magical creatures. One of them is a dragon, one of them is a wolf, one of them was just like a woman, and the 4th one we don't even know, probably a falcon or something. And I was thinking about theming Venti's whole team around like nature and music, and then the 4 winds. Only 2 of them are alive, kinda, in the game anymore, so 2 of them will be the 4 winds. But otherwise, the perfect Pokemon really to start with for Venti, who loves music, is a bard, is Chatot. Because Chatot is a flying type, just like Venti uses the winds, and Chatot basically a music-themed parrot. So I think that would be a perfect fit for Venti. And then also another music-themed Pokemon that is something to do with nature, I think would be Cricktoon. Yeah, that one. And next, Venti also loves apples and apple cider, so Appleton could be fun to have for Venti. And then I was also thinking, hey, why not throw Skiploom in there? Mondstadt has a lot of flowers, and Skiploom is basically a flying flower, so that would be interesting. Then next I wanted to do some Pokemon based on like the 4 winds, and then first of these is of course Dvalin, the big dragon, also known as Storm Terra in the game. And I was thinking, hey, it's a dragon, his element is the wind, it's perfect that I would pick Rayquaza for it. But then I got thinking, Storm Terra, he makes storms. Rayquaza has the ability to negate all weather effects, so kind of the opposite ability of Dwalin in the game. So yeah, maybe not that perfect. So I was thinking, hey, what could replace him? And then I got to, hey, maybe Lugia. Lugia could be cool. And Storm Terror or Dwalin is kinda evil when you first begin the game, and we have had evil Lugia in Pokemon games before, so kinda perfect. The other one of the 4 wins that is alive is this wolf guy, and I was just like, hey, Zacian. Okay, that's it. That's all. That's all of the Pokemon I got for Genshin Impact characters. If you want to see more, please like this video and let me know down in the comments, like, do you want to see another video like this? And what characters would you like to see in that video? Please check out my other videos as well. I have some interesting stuff there, mostly Nintendo related content, but other stuff too. But for now, I have nothing else to say. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.